Hi guys, this is your new moon energy for the 29th of January. I think it's June. Yeah, the 29th of January. So we're going to look into your past, what you're leaving behind, now, present, and future. So it's just good, like, let's just check into the energies to see what is coming up, okay? So I've got several decks, so I'll just go with where I'm being pulled. So recent past, so we'll look at recent past. What can we leave behind now? What can we leave behind now? Okay, so it's not a prediction or spread, it's just, observing. Right, what can we leave behind right now? We've got the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Oh, wow, okay. Right. That's interesting. Oh, you can't see it, can you? So I'm going to pull them down. But I'm finding this. I'm very curious about that. So we've got the Nine of Cups. So this represents, like, it can represent relationships in readings. If I was doing a relationship reading and this come up, I'd say there's an offer, an opportunity. But I'm looking at this card and I'm seeing her having a focus here, right? She's being very direct, right? She's got her supporting allies next to her while she's making her mark. Yeah. We also got the Ten of Swords. Now, Ten of Swords can represent endings, a final ending, ending taking part. Okay, it can be aggressive energy. It can feel like you're being stabbed in the back. That things haven't really worked out in your favor when it comes to relationships, and there's a betrayal in the sense. Yeah, then we've got the Moon energy, which is like things that's not been revealed, or secrets. It could be secrets or uncovered truths that is not apparent here, right? So I would say this is a good time to set your intentions and what relationships that you want to bring into the future, right? Knight of Cups is like putting that focus of what directional area you want to be, and what relation. This is this would be like what relationships are working for you right now and what isn't working for you right now. You know, is there been some discrepancies in relationships that you need to pay attention to? Are you being, those signs there that's influencing this, okay? So if it's creating uncertainty and you haven't had, you've had all these conversations with these people and nothing has necessarily changed, the Aquarius Moon is kind of saying that we really need to get to the grips of it all and take our power back here, and come with force of like putting an endings to things that is doing your Sweden, it's doing your head in, that is just not, you're not knowing where you stand with these people, okay? This is all types of relationships, so, take it where it resonates the most, but really is bringing your attention to these certain toxic relationships that is not doing you justice, okay? It's pulling you back, it's making you confused. There's gaslighting stuff, immaturity, because if you want a king, don't you, or a queen, you want, adult conversations, yeah? So here is illustrating you've got loyal people around you that's willing to fight your corner here, with the wolves that's coming. But also wolves can represent they come as a family pack, but they also, they're quite willing to go things alone as well. So I feel like, for us to be able to leave things behind would be getting rid of unintentional baggage that is not serving you, especially around in relationships. Yeah. So the present theme, that they want to set the attention, want you to set your attentions to. Okay. It's not easy making change. We got the Chariot card. It ain't easy making those changes. Again, it's like being a force to be reckoned with. But it's easy for me to sit on the other side because I haven't got emotional attachment to these kind of relationships or history around these relationships, So it's easy for me to sort of pinpoint this. But they're saying that it's time to take control back with the Chariot card. Now, in the Rider-Waite deck, you've got like them holding on to the reins. So it's pulling your reins back again, okay? You've got all the knowledge and the wisdom to know what's going on. What are you ignoring? That's another journal prompt. What is it that you're ignoring around your relationships? Again, you need to have a communication, an adult talk, So I'm not saying, oh, that's it. Have those adult discussions with those people because we don't always know what we're realizing what we're doing, right? But if you've had those conversations with those people and they're not listening, you still feel kind of stabbed in the back here with that betrayal. This is the point of like them saying it's time to let go. We want to bring it in something new for you, new and fulfilling, right? 4 swords. This would be a period of time. This is past stuff, what we're going to be leaving behind, what we could leave behind. So it could be related to now, or that maybe you've gone through this period now. You've took the reins. The 4 swords is like saying that you're still recovering from this this emotion. Yeah. 5 of Wands. There's still some power struggles going on here. Maybe you're doubting what you've chosen, or are you still holding ties to this, to these relationships? In all honesty, there's no time frame on healing when you've gone through, a thing like that. It takes time. Rome wasn't built in the day, and sometimes, you got the light there, even though this is the Chariot card, she's got the light there, so I feel like we could be kept in, that there's still things that we're kept in the dark with, okay, that we're trying to sort of heal from. So is recognizing, that what you've come from, where you come from, and now where you're at right now, right? This is 4 sources, a period of rest, taking time out. There's the conflict with the 5 of Wands, so that there could be arguments, some people could be suffering from arguments and that, but it could be just inner conflict going on, that turmoil of what's just happened. We're getting over the fate, okay? So I feel like the new moon energies is bringing a lot of stuff to the surface. And you're like, why? Why? Because we need to face those things and not blame ourselves for everything. We're not responsible for everything, Relationships is a two-way thing, and what you give is what you see. Okay, so where this potentially could be leading you to? Where can this potentially be leading you to? Okay, future thing. 6 of Swords. There is going to be some There's gonna be some recovery, right? You're gonna. I feel like I don't know if the new moon is like bringing up a load of crap, basically, um, and maybe you're bumping into people, or maybe you're hearing things. It could, potentially, things could resurface, okay, which can put an element of conflict there. But the Six of Swords comes in with a salute, to me is saying that it's leading us to recovery, be able to us to let go of the past, and those emotions and whatever it's brought up, and to be able to heal from it, the Knight of Swords, where you'll feel more in line with other relationships. Yeah. Knight of Swords is like, I just see that as uncovering stuff, and having allies that you didn't think you would necessarily have as well. So I do see new friendships forming. Um, I know I'm not looking at the meaning of the card as such. I'm looking at the intention that those two, the dragon and the lady has, and the connection as they look in each other's eyes. So to me, it's like that trust, rebuilding back that trust that we once had going back. Okay. So a form of being able to start again, build up on newfound relationships. Look at that Ace of Cups as the ending card of, like, for where it's leading to us, is to be able to have emotional attachment. So I don't know if been a detachment, or this is going to bring up feeling detached from people here. So your influence, we're going to look at, so they open the door. Let me move these. So what can we open the door to when it comes to relationships? What can we open the door to when it comes to relationships? Cleansing. It's cleansing. So the new moon in Aquarius, I feel like there's going to be a lot of you doing a lot of clearing out the debris, which is going to bubble to the surface. You could be dreaming, having dreams, because with the moon energy coming in as well, near like the leaving behind malarkey, but I feel like it's going to help expand in those relationships. You look at the rainbows and stuff. So, and moon rising. So things more come into light, and more of an understanding why these things, why this has happened, and kind of knowing where your head is at and what you're thriving for in relationships. When a Ten of Swords comes in, that's like a brutal ending that's happened, that you had to, we had to take charge of, because there was just secrets could be, and it could be that just you didn't know where you stood with these people. Okay, this is like, I'm not going to pinpoint it on romantic things, because this could be family, relationships, work colleagues, whatever it is, what resonates with you. Right. Okay. So your power here, your power on that, your influence. Oh, that's a card. Our source is one of love, not contamination. It's good practice reading theirs. When you pay attention to the way you feel and deliberately choose more thoughts that feel good while you think them, you begin to recognize the nature of your border non-physical desires. The major of negative emotions that you feel are not because the subject of your thoughts is wrong, but instead because you're contending something that your source does not condemn. Your source is one of love, not one of contempt, consternation. I don't know how to spell. I don't know how to say that. Sorry. Always pick the awkward cards. I suppose what that's to me, what it's saying to me, you know, take it where you fit, but what it's saying to me is your values and what you think that how our relationships you know needs to be or stem from wasn't in line and in the relationships here. Yeah, they were it you weren't in line. You had different core beliefs and values, what was important. And that's, I mean, that is okay at the end of the day. Everybody's got to live their life how they want to live their life, and where they choose. So I think where this is leading you to and where you can sort of bring back that power source into yourself is know that it wasn't person. I mean, when things happen, it's not always personal. It usually represents the other person and how they're feeling about themselves. So it's like bringing that love connection in. Don't look at that as a life, it's an experience that you had, wasn't great, you know. Life can be, it can't be all it can't be all bed of roses, can it? But from that, you've coming into more of a place and of alignment of realizing your expectations of what you want in relationships. So it's kind of like learning to forgive and let go and kind of love them from afar, to sort of say, they weren't my people. They're not my people. I can't relate to them. I want something that is more, I can see, I can feel, I can touch, and you just let it be, but let go of that judgment. And judgment is hard, isn't it, to let go of. I struggle with that, especially when something towards has been done to you. You think, well, the darker side of our side comes out, doesn't it? Right. I've got this. I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but they're the scared creators. So so I'm going to see what message these guys have got. Okay. I haven't got a book from this because they were a cheap jack. Bliss is worth creating from. And you can look from the heart. Bliss is worth creating from the heart. You've uncovered truths. Truths is coming up in relationships, that you're able to leave that behind. You can now start taking charge. And although it may struggle, give yourself time to rest here. Your time will come where you'll be able to love again, where you'll be able to start again, whether you build other connections that you feel safe with and secure with, okay? keep your heart open, I think is the message for today. So I'm going to leave that with you. I ain't going to, there was some journal prompts in it. So I'll have a look and I'll put the journal prompts in the description box. If you guys want to go deeper, you know, but be prepared. It may bring up some triggers, but remember, with a new moon comes new energy, which means it's lining you up to new relationships to form. Quite interesting because we've got February, haven't we, coming in. Keep an eye out for other videos. I've got pick a card cards coming up soon. So keep an eye out on that. Anyway, take care and I'll see you soon. Take care. Lots of love.